Viking warrior, unstoppable force, carved through flesh, no remorse. Viking warrior, God sing notes, on the wind as him floats. Iron sky split by the roar, blood-soaked earth craving more. Blades clash, shields shatter, bones break, lives scatter. Marching thunder, step by step, Viking warrior, none are left. Viking warrior, unstoppable force, carved through flesh, no remorse. Viking warrior, God say notes, on the wind as him floats. Rules and winds cut like steel, battle cries, chaos real. Oceans rage, red waves churn, foes fall, never return. Axes gleam, a crimson flood, Viking warrior, born of blood. Viking warrior, unstoppable force, carved through flesh, no remorse. Viking warrior, God say notes, on the wind as him floats. Viking warrior, unstoppable force, carved through flesh, no remorse. Viking warrior, God say notes, on the wind as him floats. Iron sky split by the roar, blood-soaked earth craving more. Blades clash, shields shatter, bones break, lives scatter. Marching thunder, step by step, Viking warrior, none are left. Viking warrior, unstoppable force, carved through flesh, no remorse. Viking warrior, God say notes, on the wind as him floats. Rules and winds cut like steel,
Hello there, everyone. Welcome in and good evening. How is everyone doing? I hope we're all having a good day today. I am. It is Monday, and I know it's a little later than I would usually start up a stream, but I have you know, Mondays aren't one of my stream days. I got done with the things that I needed to do today, and so I figure I'm going to be playing games anyways. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a stream. Little bitty stream. We're gonna be playing some Dragonwilds. I had a little bit of extra time on my lunch break at work, so I was trying to redesign my house. And I didn't get done, obviously, because I didn't have that long to do. And so I'm going to continue that wild nonsense on stream with you guys. And we're just gonna hang out, we're gonna talk, we're gonna shoot the shit. We're just gonna have a bit of a chill day. Chillaxing day is what our goal is going to be. I do have Firebot up and running now. I do see Tree was first. Congratulations, Tree, on getting first. Normally, your name would show up on the Redeems banner, but because I didn't quite have Firebot activated in time, it doesn't. But you did indeed claim first. Tessa, you're free to claim second. Dailies are up and running, so you can safely grab your dailies. Um, yeah, so we're just gonna kind of chill. We're gonna chill and hang out, and we're gonna do the fun things. I have made it to the iron stage of crafting in RuneScape, Dragonwilds. I'm gonna call it Dragonwilds because RuneScape is a game. Is my volume low? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's right. Because the check-in doesn't have a sound. Uh, I I know what I'm doing. I remember the point of things. And stuff. Self promo. That's what I'm looking for. Just making sure to drop my name in all of the places. That one. Okay, cool. Discord, you're going off to the side now. Okay, you come over here. Go bye bye. All right, we're gonna get it going here. Okay, okay. I'm gonna get up and get my little bit of monster refill. It's exactly what I should be drinking at 7:30 at night is monster. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have a little stream, little cozy stream tonight. Um, yeah. I turned on some builder friendly things for tonight, so I don't have to worry about resource goblin ness. So that's gonna make my life a little easier. I think it's just about time to switch the camera over. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch on over, shall we? Boop. There we go. Hi there, everybody. How are we doing? I was totally going to play Jurassic World, which is why I have my Jurassic Park shirt on. Uh, but I just cooking and prep took longer than I meant to, and tomorrow will be Jurassic World, and then uh, probably a little bit of Fortnite as well at the end of tomorrow. I really need to put time into this poor brand new character. I deleted this. Why are you showing up? That's weird. Well, I deleted it on my work side. Okay. Yeah, so we can see my house kind of looks the same, but I've updated the crafting materials. These are now level 2 materials. Except for the stairs. The stairs need to get redone. And I kind of deleted a lot of the stuff in here. I don't I don't think I've redone the floor yet. I haven't. Have I done the floor? I don't think I've done the floor yet, so I'm not done. Well, this will tell me if I have or not. Yeah, I haven't done the floor yet. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Okay. I was briefly questioning myself whether I unmuted, but I did unmute. Um, okay. So right now, what I'm trying to do, and I will say one of the things that annoys me. So if I go, let me just go to craft one of these guys. So we can see that my chests that are linked, they want to craft. But there's a limit, there's a distance. You can see like from right here, I can still reach them, but those two lose their connectivity. It sucks that there's a limit to how far these reach. It's mildly frustrating. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set up my crafting benches with chests next to them of what typically they craft. So like the runic altar, its requirement material is rune essence, which is down there. Now I don't have any bark. Oh, I didn't know you used sandstone. So I need to put some sandstone in here. And then granite. So like this box serves both tables. So you can see like logs and coarse stuff. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm butthurt about things. Where's my fletching table? I want to put you a little closer. Yeah. So we can... Labyrinth. Hi, Labyrinth. Welcome in. That actually reminds me, I do need to push my own bot to actually be in my stream.
Sex robot, 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 sex robot.
There we go. How you doing today, Labyrinth? Have you been enjoying your arc raiders? That's right, I don't have light sources on my walls right now. Just grinding out Diablo. You know what? I think I saw that you were in D4. Did a new season start? I haven't played Diablo in a hot minute. You think this one's just about over? Okay. So I'm looking for granite. I feel like... So, I think I said I needed sandstone and granite. So we're gonna put some... Okay. And then, like I said, with this, you know, all the materials that this thing uses, granite, stone. I don't have any wild anima yet. Bronze and iron. Vault shard. I feel like I needed the small animal fang. There it is. I think I have most of everything that this wants. And it is talking to other boxes. I don't think the pottery wheel ends up using anything more than what we see here. Yeah. At least for now. Oh, my little fire dude's going out. So this is crafting. So we're at the pottery wheel. We're gonna do the smithing anvil. So I feel like the smithing anvil is kind of similar to this, whereas in it uses a lot of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab this. And this will be right here next to it. Yeah, smithing anvil kind of makes a lot of stuff. So in a way, see, and this is to where like I don't like this. I'd like to just be able to have my storage boxes somewhere in here. I feel like I have to have my storage boxes. It's pissing me off is what it's doing. It's not working for me. So what okay, dokie. So here's I'm gonna redo it. This is what I've been kind of fighting with. It's not making my brain happy. Now, what I wish I could do is I wish I could move these. I wish I could move things, and I can't. There's no way to like grab a box and move it. Oh fuck! I totally forgot I put a hole there. Okay. So what I'm really thinking about doing is I'm just gonna shove some of these boxes close together, and then I'm gonna. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to. I'm going to put a bunch of these boxes in the corner, and then I'm going to build my crafting benches out from it. Fuck you. God damn it, that's not what I was trying to do. Q. Just want to make sure that I can. Okay. And then what we're going to do. Okay. I don't think I put anything in you. I did put stuff in you. Fuck. So does that mean that I didn't put anything in you? Fuck. It's all chaos. Okay. So then that means shit. Shit. Oh, and I put the bucket. I'm struggling. I am struggling. Okay. All right. It is nice that when you break stuff, it gives you your mats back. I do like that at least. Okay, we are just going to put all of this crap in here. Nope. That should be it on. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. There should be some more planks in here somewhere. Just not sure where they ended up.
I'm here in the shadows.
Hi, princess. Welcome in. Ah, here are the rest of my stupid planks. Yeah. Then I'm gonna put you guys right down there, and then, or I'm gonna put you guys right there. Um, and then I've got granite. And some of this shit. And then this stuff's gonna go in the next box. Yeah, okay. And then granite. Okay. That is the wrong button. Then I don't actually know what I'm gonna put here yet. I'm gonna leave it open because I'm sure it's gonna fucking change. There's gonna be more materials. I don't want to say this shit's extra, but it's extra. Nope. No, not that shit. Come on. Oh, man. All right. You know what I'm going to have to do? Because I don't. Okay. Because, and that's. So this is where I run into trouble. So. So I know there's. So there's spinning, there's tannery, and then there's loom. Also. Which one are you? Loom harness. So you go for you. I need the one that goes to tannery. Okay. So spinning wheel. Yeah, the problem is that this stuff. This is cooking. This is gonna go somewhere else. This is other etc. shit. Okay. I believe these were the mats from all of the benches when I broke them down. Okay. All right, I'm just refreshing some of my lurks. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to remember what flows into what exactly. I guess it does matter and doesn't matter all at the same time. Okay. So our basic things are the spinning wheel. The spinning wheel makes, so this takes flax, coarse, soft. My OCD demands that I do it in a certain order. So what the hell does swamp weed make? I think it makes the swamp thread. That makes sense. This is the random overflow right now. Clay has a purpose. Why don't we put clay in here? This is wool. So I think I want my fire spirit back. Okay. Yep, this is the stuff I'm looking for. At least some of this. Is it night? It now counts as night. Okay. Gotta remember I put a big old hole in the ground. In you go. So this makes the red. So fleece. I believe fleece makes wool. So this stuff makes coarse thread. So let's put you down here for now. And I do believe, I want to say the fleece makes the wool. Yeah.
He sailed where the fjords meet
Apple.
the sky.
Oh, wow. Hi,
A
Apple.
shield on his back.
You bring the horde. Yeah, you do. Oh, my. Oh, wow. Okay.
He sailed where the fjords meet the sky. A
Bose.
shield on
Hi,
his back.
Bose. Welcome in.
He sailed where the
Exile.
fjords meet the sky.
Hi, Exile.
A shield on his back.
The lady zombie Apple herself brings her raiders. How are you doing, Apple? How was your stream? I believe you were in Mass Effect, weren't you? I do believe so. Mass Effect 2. The zombie horde. Yeah, you do. Look at all of these folks. How's RuneScape? RuneScape is going well. My OCD is fighting me, though. I'm trying to reorganize my crafting, all of my crafting and mats. So right now it's you guys can't see it because I put myself in my just chatting screen. Um, it's the game itself is a lot of fun, but there's a distance that the chests link. I'm in the rage is followed, but you need to run. Will, take care of yourself. Go take care of whatever you need to do. But yeah, RuneScape is going well. Um, I picked up 7 Days to Die, so I have collected yet another one of these games. I do have Enshrouded. God, I have so many of these games to play. I love them. I absolutely love these games. But my God, I collect them like they're Pokemon cards. How is everyone doing tonight? And Raven, I see what you here. I see you running around. You're streaking 10 stream streak. Look at you going. Appreciate that, Raven. I really do. And speaking of, you're okay. You're only up an hour early. That's fine. That's okay. I mean, that's still like 4 a.m. for you, Raven, but still. Welcome in. I appreciate having you here. Well, Raiders, in case you guys don't know me, I guess I should go through the little spiel heading back to sleep. You should get all the sleep. I am Iron Blood Viking, formerly Viking Warrior 86. I am a variety streamer. I play a lot of what I call the open world crafter builder survival style games like RuneScape Dragonwilds, Dune Awakening, Ark Survival, Evolved, and I have Ascended, but I haven't played. Good night or Sleepies for a little bit longer, Raven. Um, let's see. There's a couple other ones. Like I said, I picked up 7 Days to Die. I have I have Enshrouded. A lot. If you can build, craft, and hoard, and do quests and stuff, then I'm usually into the game. I also play Fortnite, though I'm not a big fan of PvP, but I do play it because there's some other really cool people who play it, and they got me into it. I'm looking at some of my other stuff here. I play a lot of games. I play a variety of games. I'm a variety streamer. Yeah. So, raiders, if you guys need to, and Apple especially, if you need to raid and fade, go take care of yourself. Get some food, go to the bathroom, prep for bed, and do some kind of chore you forgot to do earlier. Please go and take care of yourself. Your community is in good hands. We're gonna just be having a chill stream tonight while I rebuild my house, and yeah, it's just gonna be a chill night. We're gonna chat, shoot the shit, and you guys will watch me obsess over just the right way to have my crafting equipment. So why don't we go ahead and get back into the game so you can see all of the nonsense that I'm dealing with. So the easiest way to describe this is when I go to craft something, you see these little stardust lines. They're coming from my storage boxes. And there's a limit, there's a distance. So you see how some of those lines disappeared? So if I get a little closer, yeah, see how that line appeared? So while there's a line, those crafting boxes are connected to the item I'm crafting. So basically, the resources that are in the chests are visible to what I'm trying to make. But if I get too far away, you see how you can't see me pointing. I'm pointing at my screen. But if you look at the bottom of my screen where it says 495 logs, and then I back away and you see some of those lines disappear, now it says just 99. That means that I lost access to some of my resources because I'm too far away from the resource box. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to shove all my resources into one place, and then I'm going to have my crafting equipment lining the walls in a small area around it. I think I'm going to enclose it. I think I'm going to make a small little crafting room. It's like I'm seeing here. These storage crates, they stretch as far as this wall. So if I put the wall right here, if I say maybe move my door, or if I put it right here and I put a line out here, I could make like a small crafting room. I could also just move my door over. But I want to make an area to where all of my crafting benches can see my storage boxes. And so that way they can all just pull from themselves. That's the idea. And I laugh because on my side, because I was lurking in Apple's stream, um, it shows me as a raider into my own stream while I was lurking, which is incredibly cute. I do love that. It is kind of funny how that works. So, so right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to move all of my resources. I put a lot of my stuff in these chests. I have them all spread around. And I'm trying to shove everything into the chest here in the corner. I'm trying to organize said boxes. I feel like I'm is the only thing that makes wool the fleece. Raw sheepskin that can be processed into wool. Spun from sheep fleece, essentially. Yeah, okay, so I guess that's the only kind. I thought I had more of it. So I have a bunch of stuff down here. I have like direwolf stuff, and then hard leather. I feel like hard leather is combined off of something. Um, so I'm trying to find the rest of my wool. And I have things spread out all over the place, so it's kind of hard to find everything. I do know that these two cloths make this. And thank you, XL, for getting your daily. Okay, the rest of this is food related. I'll worry about food in a minute. Now, I also have this stuff over here. And I kind of have a similar theme. Now, this stuff is required to be outside because it's not allowed to have a roof. But I think this stuff's fine as is. Maybe. Okay, so I have some more of this. I have more of this. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's bring all of this over. Hi, Lala. Enjoy your lurking. My kids tonight. Oh, you don't have any free time. That sucks. They do that. Okay. Now if I so I do believe I've wood over here. Yeah, your youngest just wouldn't chill out and let you sit for even a few messages. That sucks, Lala. I mean, they're good kids, but it's rough. Being a parent is rough. There's much respect. So put those in there. And yes, they are. But man, today you could have used some games. You know, Lala, if I know you're still trying to settle them down. You know, if you do eventually get them settled down and you run, you're back and you have power. Yay, princess! I'm sorry you had a power outage. I'm glad you're back. As you can see, I pulled my shit together and I started upstream. It took me a little longer than I wanted to, but I did. Sandstone. This is just the ore for this thing. And this thing uses... what do you use tar for? You make charcoal. That's the only annoying thing with some of these processors like this is you need to have the materials next to them. and you have to put them in your inventory and then put them into the processor. So, like the crafting, these crafting benches, um, they'll pull from the boxes. Adhesive, thank you. That's right. Couldn't remember what that made. Yeah. I know I have a stash of tar around here somewhere. I just don't remember where the hell it's gotten off to. Just some of it. There should be more of it. Oh, I already had some in there and I'm just blind. You need some wood to burn. So we're going to put some wood in there. It is kind of annoying that I can't just, like, I have to move those mats from the storage to my inventory and then into here. Okay. We're just about towards the, okay, just about time, close to the time I can put my character to sleep. Private, I assume, means no one other than me can open it. That doesn't really solve my initial complaint. Do I really not have any more fleece? What do you do? You're part of the leather making. Leather, adhesive, animal hide scraps. You have dinner and you're finally sitting. I'm glad you're getting to have a seat. Okay, so I just want to see here. So just animal hide makes leather. Accepted items are nothing, apparently. Maddie! Hi, Maddie. How you doing? Welcome in. Ooh, you're smelling the tamales was getting to you so hungry? I don't think I've had tamales in a while, Lala. That sounds really good. I actually don't know what I'm eating tomorrow. I have to check my freezer for my meal prep. I do know I have my breakfast scramble. Carne asada, diced tomatoes, green onions, green chilies. Oh, potatoes. Did did chicken ones with chili or green chilies. So we're talking like American chili, like a chili dog, chili fries, chili. Mmm. Tamales with chili. I don't think I've ever done tamales with chili. But hi Maddie. How you doing, Maddie? Wolf chili with no beans. Yeah, I don't like beans in my chili. I wish I liked beans. I don't. I like refried beans. Now I'm hungry, dude, Maddie. It's all about food with us. It's all about food. It's always food. It's like I can do like a spoon of like Bush's beans, like maybe two spoonfuls, but it's the shell, that layer. Sorry, Maddie, late meal for mama. Yeah, Lala deserves all the food. But yeah, it's the shell of the bean because it's one consistency and then you squish through it and it just I don't know what it is. It just it's it fucks with my brain and I can't do it. Now they taste good. The taste is good. It's like a almost a texture thing, which sucks because people have done some really good campfire beans. And don't like corn are the same. I do like corn. I'll be honest, while I can do corn on the cob, I prefer to shave it off of the cob and then eat it. But I can do corn on the cob. Now that's the getting stuck in your teeth part. Ooh, yeah. I can understand that. But I do love me some refried beans. Like I've gone like with some breakfast dishes and some lunch dishes, just had me spoonfuls of refried beans because it's just all mush, flavorful mush. I could do that. Not a big peas fan or green beans. Just nothing better than fresh refried or yep. Mm-hmm. Um, I don't know. There might be a picture of them fire fresh fire beans. There might be a picture in my Discord in my food section. I'm having to look myself before I talk out of my ass. There's a lot of rooms. Um, we love food. That is, yeah. Scrolling up is just so much food because I mean it is the food channel. Yeah. Okay. There's a picture in there. You just have to scroll up a bit. It's those Mexican joint near here does really good refried beans. Yeah. I make So I make like tostada nachos. We're food connoisseurs. I love food. There's a reason I'm fat because I like food, and I lived off fast food for years. That's why I'm fat. But um, yeah. So I do these tostada nachos, which are great for work. I'll do ground beef, and refried bean mixture, and that's your base. Yeah, yeah. I wish I was losing weight a lot faster than I am, especially being on an actual weight loss drug and kind of changing up how much I eat out. I really want to see it be plummeting, and it's a crawl, and I hate it. But yeah, yeah, we do love our food here, and I don't always do like traditional style stuff. Sometimes I just get wacky or lazy with it. But oh man, speaking of good places, I went to that hash kitchen that we have here for breakfast. Man, do they make some good food there, those crazy bastards. Oh, yeah. That hash kitchen. Yep. You really need to take the family to the one. that's kind of near you. I had the best fucking birria hash is what it's called. It was so good. You will this summer. You ought to. It was so good. I usually get the chilaquiles, which is pretty much just like breakfast nachos. God, so good. Um, they just do some amazing food. It was home style potatoes, shredded beef, um, like a nice sauce base. It's just so good, so good. And the only one thing I will say is it's loud. It's like it's kind of like breakfast party. They've got a DJ, they've got music going, they've got mimosas. It's a wild experience. It really is. So bring the kids some headphones. I probably would. Yeah, that probably would be like a good idea. Oh, then yes. If you could like drop the kids at like a friend's house and then go out to breakfast mimosas with the hubby, I would definitely do that. If not, yeah, it's a bit loud there. My family sucks, would definitely need to bring them. I know, Lala. I know. That's me trying to be optimistic for your sake, but yeah, unfortunately, I know. Okay, so if I put you in here, you need adhesive, and you make hard leather. Um, Actually, you know what I can do is I can put. Now I know the dire wolf makes this. They only watch my brother-in-law's baby, and he hits them up all the time. So it's like they don't have time for other grandkids in your family. Well, this they won't. Yeah, honestly, like that's rough. That's rough. It's not fair, and it's shitty. It's poo, but we deal with it. That's all we can do. That's all we ever can do in life. Okay, so I think I have all of my threads. The next thing I need is going to be this crap. And that's part of the loom. So the threads. we've got our threads. So that takes care of all of that. Right now, this is my... Technically, this is my overflow box. I think I'm gonna have a use for that. Do I have my blight wood? I do. Thought I grabbed my blight wood. Blight wood in here. No, blight wood's in here. Okay. That's weird. Normally you should be... Oh. Alright, there's nothing in that. Oh god, there's so much shit over here still. Fuck me. Okay, okay. Sorry guys, I was thinking. I know it's a scary thought. This is iron. Okay. So right now we're gonna put this stuff up here.
But I'm only 5, 10, 20,
Hi,
40 minutes.
Darksaber.
That's pretty damn late.
Nah, you're not late. You're good, man. You're good. You know the funny thing. All right. Extra box.
He sailed where the fjords meet the sky.
Although
A shield on his back.
Yeah, you're good, man. Oh God. Oh hey, speaking of things, Exile. You're playing, aren't you, right now? You're on Hell Divers. Ack, fat fingers. Man, I hear you. I can't type. Okay, so this is carryover. This is empty now. That's great. Don't need you. Was gonna say all this irk responsibility made me rest my. Oh, maybe lose your stream streaks. I got you. Okay, I'm following. Fucking words are hard, brother. I IRL responsibility. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. You know, I don't. My IRL job doesn't make me a shit ton of money. I can pay my bills, and I can occasionally buy cool stuff. But I am definitely not a bajillionaire like I wish I was. And I know I could be a bit more ambitious and make mores of the monies. But you know what? One thing my IRL job does give me that I wouldn't trade for in the world sometimes? Simplicity. It's not too stressful, so I'm able to have, a life. And I absolutely love that for myself. Now, I feel like here's all the shit I'm missing. I was like, there's no way that this box isn't full. Yeah, I value my mental health is an absolutely amazing way to put it. Some of you guys, you were around to know that I'm divorced. I no longer have a wifey chick in my life. But ironically, out of that, I got a house. Not from her in any way, shape, or form, but the two of us were trying to buy a house while we were still together. And right as we were getting close to buying, she was like, you know what? In reality, I don't really like you that much, and I'm going to fuck off into oblivion. And she did. And my family was like, guess what? We didn't really care for her all that much. Let's help you buy a house anyways. So
I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of
I
dirt.
did.
And guess what's inside it?
I did get a jar of dirt. But yeah, so I ended up with this really cool place. Yeah, a guy actually came out on the breaking even side of a divorce. It's a miracle. And the reality, she just didn't want to fight me over the random stuff that we had because we both separated everything out pretty equally. Not wool, not this, not you either. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. There we go. Um, that in my family was ready to go absolutely nuclear in case she wanted to play games. So there was that. But yeah, so it's a random miracle. What bloody hell does that say? 30 or 50? I can't read. That must say 50. But yeah, I can pay my bills. The whole point of that fucking nonsense was my life's very simple. You know, it would be nice if I made more money, but my life is rather chill, and I like it a lot. So, you know, can't really argue much. I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. I think my brain is giving up on me. I think we got enough bones, right? Bones. Good stuff. Yeah. Are you in here? Yeah, let's put you in there. Yeah, my brain's kind of going squirrel mode right now. This my overflow crap? Yeah, okay. Let's see if I can... It might be a little too early. Ah, there's the hole. Oh, great. Really? You're gonna attack my base? Come on. You guys are really outmatched here. Level 1 goblin. Yeah. One nice thing about having your base in the intro area is they throw low level gobbies at you. Okay. Now what I think I need to do besides break all this crap down, you got a new emote. Ooh, Nami Namers. That's cool. Alright, I think I can successfully... So these are all food. I'm going to worry about food here in a minute. And you have stuff from upstairs. Food, food, food. I can break you two down. I can also break this stuff down. Now, I think I said... Oh, you're not empty yet. Oops. You should be empty. You should be empty too. Well, you're a crafting bench, so you don't matter. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do let's make sure all of these are linked. And then we're going to walls. Half the reason we're doing any of this. All right. Now I know it's not going to go all the way over. Yeah, so here is too far. So I think I can go safely. All right, so for now, we're just gonna, this is gonna be my crafting room. So we're gonna start with, yeah, and we can see where it's pulling from. We don't want to lose any of these mats. So we're gonna start with this bench here. And then we're going to start with the anvil. Right here, because we want to still be able to get in here to the boxes. And we can put fletching. Fletching right there. Now we're going to worry about cooking here in a minute. So we did smithing. We want to put down the stupid pottery wheel. So we're going to put you right there. Now I assume, yeah, I can interact with it this way. Okay, so all of these benches are going to talk with this stuff, and that's one of the major things that I want. Now for cooking, so I need to make, so this is processed. Okay, this bench, or this box, is the brewing cauldron. So this is all that stuff. And then you guys are cooking. So if I put, so if I put cooking down right here, I feel like it goes this way. So if I put cooking here, along with grilling, I can then do 2 boxes here. And those 2 boxes, this is my carryover random box. Let's link you two so we pull out of here. Okay. This is that box. This is my inventory. So this bench will see. Oh, hold on. Link. So this bench will see everything out in that box. I guess I don't have any okay. So it sees the bone. Oh, because are you just not linked? Because you're not linked. So I think what I'm going to do is now I'm going to make another one of these chests. We're going to put it here. It is going to be all of this stuff. No, 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 stop. Control. Boop, 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 boop. This is all the potion making side stuff. So this just makes good hydration. What's the Whiz and Wizard? Reduces the stamina cost of magic attacks. Reduces the rate at which you become thirsty. Yeah, so I think I'm using Ferocious. Reduces stamina cost of physical activity. Physical attacks, yeah. Now in here should be okay. So this is all the cooked food that I've already made. Nope. And this should just be dirty water, clean water. Okay. Nothing. 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 Great. Again, this is over. Okay, cool. So we're making some good progress. This is my little fire guy. Okay. Even though it's daylight outside, I don't have any torches up in here. I also don't know where I'm going to put the door. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put the door right here. Is there like a... That is not what I was trying to do. Okay. I gotta replace. All right. So this is how we're getting in. All right. Now what we need to do. So now we need to build the rest of the stuff. So I already said that this box right here is going to be for the brewing cauldron, so we need to make sure we put the brewing cauldron there. Now, everything else is here, so we need to not use you. So we got to put you down here, but at the same time, that's the tanner. We need to put the tanner's kit here. And then at the same time, we need to do the loom. Are you big enough, or you're too big? So you're gonna go. You're gonna go right here. And then the loom harness is gonna go. Why are you not? There we go. Okay. The kiln is outside. The brewing cauldron is down already. I think the sawmill's outside. I think the grindstone needs to go in here still. Okay. Now we still have room over here for any other pieces of crafting stuff that I unlock in a little bit. Ooh. This thing is pissy. This thing is pissy. I need to drink some drink. Okay. Princess, your power died again? 4 times. Ooh. Is there a storm going on in your area, Princess? Or is your just power just pooping out for no reason? Alright, so I can still come over here and interact with these chests. This still annoys me that I have to go in my chest, get something, and put it on the grill. Why can't I make any of you? I need clean water. Nope, it's super hot. Have no idea why it's happening. You're not linked, are you? Ta-da! I'm dumb. Okay. So... Alright. I want to say this room is done. That's cool. So I have a blue and a red. I need to get a red standing torch.
sailed where the fjords meet the sky.
Hi, Roslyn. How are you? It's good to see you. How you doing tonight? One right there. One right there. Let's drop. Why are you being uncooperative? Are you just conflicting? Is that what you're doing? You're EB trying to get the fire going since you were dumb and just sat in bed for. Oh, are you like somewhere where you have to use a furnace? So I know my aunt is in upstate New York, and the heater system for the house isn't quite good enough. So she has a wood burning furnace that she has uh, to chop wood for. Well, she doesn't do it anymore. She's a little too old for that. But you know, her kids will come and prep out the wood pyro for winter. You live up in the mountains of just bought your first home, and its primary heat is a wood stove in the living room. That is pretty wild, honestly. That's cool though. And congratulations on buying your first home. I I don't live in the city. I live in one of the suburbs of Phoenix, but I would love to live up in the mountains. That sounds my speed 100%. You're glad you're not homeless at least? Oh no, was that actually on the table there for a little bit? I need wood and fleece. I don't see any of the fleece over here. You grew up in San Jose, moved up to the mountains 5 years ago. Holy shit, a huge difference. Oh, I bet. Oh, 100%. Yeah, like most of what people know about California is probably like the city stuff. I bet mountain life in California isn't too bad. The cost of living doesn't change, but the pace would be a lot nicer. If I could work from home and live anywhere, yeah, I would probably sell my townhouse and get a different place. I don't know what I'm running off of. Oh, it'll tell me. Coarse animal fur. Yeah, I guessed right. I take it you're enjoying it up there at least, right? No, why can't I put wall torch? Thank you. Really bad family situation. You had to buy a home or you were going to be homeless. Don't qualify for Section 8. I understand that. And all the rentals require 2-year rental history without it being a family or friends. Yep. 3 times. Three? You know what? In all fairness, I think apartments out here require 2.5. Thought it was 1.5. I thought it was 2 at one point. But I think it's currently 2.5 out here in Arizona. 3% rental price as monthly income. and over 650 credit score. You had your credit score at 813 with no debt, but no rental history, and you can't find squat for 800 a month. Yeah, that is 100% true. You can't find shit for $800 a month. No. That's wild. Yeah. I mean, even like one bedroom apartments here are going for 13. Okay, so like it depends on how good you want it. Like you'd probably find some like sketchier places for maybe about 10 or 11, maybe even 9. I don't think even the sketchiest places here are going for 8. But I have a minimum standard and I make money, kind of. So I was able to snag the first time homebuyer grant. Oh, lucky you. And I'm a poor first time homebuyer, which they gave me the closing costs and down payments I need. Oh God, you're lucky. Arizona, I think, did away with that. Um, yeah, they did not offer me that. I don't think Arizona had that going on when I was really. Then I was talking with the wrong banks. Fortunately, family helped me into my place. Credit union I went to has sister location in New Mexico and Arizona. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I know I was trying to do an FHA loan. I wonder if that could have been it. But in the end, I was telling Chad a little earlier. I'm divorced. My wife decided to bail while we were buying a house, and when she fucked off, my family stepped in and was like, "Hey, so we want to help you specifically get into a house." And so they helped me with down payment and stuff like that. The grant forced you to go through their mortgage company, but I have a first time home. That is amazing. Uh, there is there's really nothing like not having to move. Like honestly, the stuff you see behind me, like if I get out of the way, it's weird. Like I go this way, but it looks like that way on my camera. Like a lot of the stuff that I have over here that I have up on the walls, and then some of the stuff you guys can't see. Like I could put up stuff on the walls and not feel bad because normally in an apartment you're there for a couple of years and then you move. You're under 30. Jesus, Roswin, congratulations. I'm 39 and I'm finally not a renter. And I had to lose my marriage in order to get where I'm at. You're under 30 and you own a home and it still hasn't set in. You feel like an outsider because it had to happen so quickly due to family situations getting worse. Why does none of the like shit that moves you on in your life come without complications of some kind? But you know what? You are at a you- I used to rent back in San Jose. I can totally English. When you had a boyfriend, $2,400 a month for a one bedroom, one bath before utilities and insurance. Jesus. Oy vey. I had a 4 bedroom rental house out in Queen Creek, Santan area. And I think we got in there to start with at 14. And then they bumped us up to 1750 after 2 years. And then when we went to go re-sign again, they wanted 1950, 21, 20. It was like 20. But it was like another like $250 to $300 increase. And I had some money saved because I worked way too much during COVID. You just have bunnies. You have a full-time job with full-time bennies. Ooh, nice. You love your job, and what I do for ooh, you do for county residents. Okay. I never expected to settle up here, but it's just me and the two bunnies. You know, life is weird. That's really the only thing I can think of to say is life is weird. I do wish I had a bigger house. I only have 1,000 square feet. It's a two-bedroom, two-bath. We're in bedroom number two. This is my game room. I have a dedicated just for me game room. Out the out the door, I own a home and still pay less than the one bedroom. Yeah, my mortgage on this place is less than my first set of first price of the rental. Now my insurance is a little steep. I want to say it's like $350 for my car and my insurance here. I'm getting close to the 1200, 1300, which as a baby millennial is wild. Yes, you aren't supposed to own homes. I don't know if you're not supposed to own homes, but it's hard. And honestly, I'm like I said, I'm 39. So I guess you could say I'm like one of the old millennials. Um I was I was barely close to buying a townhouse, and that's what I have here is I have a townhouse. So I don't have a proper garage. You ain't that old? No, 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 no. I'm not that old yet. But I definitely didn't have the house buying power that my parents had. That's for sure. You almost bought a townhouse. I'm glad I didn't because it was higher in the snow. I look forward to getting a house in a proper neighborhood with a garage. I would love a three-bedroom place. God, I would kill for a three-bedroom place. Martin, hi Martin. Welcome in. You know what? I don't actually have the horn prepped. You lost your driveway and garage with this place. You know, I do miss it. Let me grab my horn real quick. I didn't prep it because this was a pickup stream. But you guys can still hear me. I'm just walking away. Um, yeah, I miss my garage because I had one in Santan with my rental house. But to be honest, I had very little stuff in there. Most of it was my wife's crap in her car. The thing that I would do with a garage is I would probably turn it into that extra room. Exile, as requested, a drink from the horn. Skull. Thank you, Exile. The one thing I will say that is unique about this townhome complex, my parking space is right in front of my unit, and so is everyone else's. So every unit has two dedicated covered parking spaces right in front of the units. There's actually no parking lot. It's pretty much like your parking and the street. So visitors can either park in one of your spots if you don't use them both, or behind your car. There's like some visitor spot like right at the entrance, but it's almost like a private community, but there's no gate. Like there's really not a lot of visitor parking, which is wild. It's like, okay, cool. Um It's like you have a 2-bedroom unit, therefore only like 2 people or 3 people are supposed to live in that unit. There are 3-bedroom units here, and I wish I had gotten one of those. I believe I opened this up because I needed wood. And it looks like I talked through the night, and goblins didn't attack, which is good. Okay, so this is on this fault line, which is right here. And then the center, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be right here. And then we're going to put some torches there. And then I feel like we'll put a torchy there. And a torchy there. And a torchy there. I gotta work on the floor in here. Okay. I gotta move that. I gotta do the floor. Now the floor, so I think the easiest way to do this now to a degree, this floor. We have an ad break starting in about a minute. Martin, just popping in to say hi, leave a lurk, and say goodnight. Thank you very much, Martin. I will probably be wrapping up soon. I am surprised that I'm still going. But I did get on a little later, and I'm trying to get this finished. So thank you for your lurk. I appreciate it. It helps. Lurkers are appreciated and welcome here. You know, audio or nah, I fell in a hole. You know, audio or no audio, it's great that you're listening to me ramble like a crazy person. Yep, this is where I'm going to run out of access to my storage boxes. So what do I need? I need the ash plank and the wood. You have a big ass project in Palia. You're gonna take me a long time to do it. Is it is it that project? Are you starting it? Okay, so I need ash planks. And I need... this. Oh, and I gotta do these stairs eventually. Yeah, I am, but it's changed. Dude, I understand. I've been agonizing over this rebuild and reorganization. I'm just trying to finish my veggie chili. Ah, you're having veggie chilies. Lala was having chili on top of tamales. But I haven't been playing since my friends sort of have moved to other groups, and I don't like playing alone, and you're too nervous to ask. Roswin, are you against joining Curly Girl Babs's cult? Because she runs a big Palia guild. Palia Veggie Chili is a redeem. Oh, in your stream. Oh man. I don't even want to think about Firebot and redeems right now. um okay, so yeah, so Babs, she runs a big old Palia guild. Like in the game, you need to make tens. Oh, I am, and you know Babs. Okay. It, she's very welcoming and chill. I helped her build her Discord and all the sound redeems. Okay. Well, then there you go. You have a Palia guild and lots of fun people like Martin. Martin is a part of the cult. All of her sound redeems, man. I'm sorry, Rossman. I am random and awkward. It's what I'm good at being. I am very good at get off my screen. Wrong buttons. It's a cult, not a cult. It's totally not a cult. Is it time for me to lay down in my bed yet? All right. So, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to break this and break this. This is going to give us the mats to rebuild it. Now, I think I'm going to put my teleporter... I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. I could make this into like a cute little dining area. Oh, hey, apparently ads ran. I have no idea where I should put my teleporter. I feel like I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to put it in that corner. Here seems just like a great place for it. And since I'm nearby, let's fix the stairs. And by fix, I 100% mean we're redoing them. think I was using the 45s. Sometimes the snapping is a little weird. Sweet. Tier 2 stairs. Alright. You know what would be smart is if I went on the side that's completed. Palia has an update tomorrow. Oh no, Martin. Oh, that's right. I did see something about that. The winter update, we're getting all the snow. All right. Yep. Why can't they do it? Do it the night before if they are in America. To be honest, Martin, I wish I had an answer for you. I don't know. I can't tell what. All right, so I'm gonna lose my bed, which kind of sucks. I could have used that right now. If they are out of work, they could remotely do it. I honestly, I wish I knew. This all looks like the same floor to me. Okay. So, all right, I've done the floor, so the rebuild is done. It's all tier 2 material. I'm not swapping it out for tier 3. If there's tier 3 mats, I'm not doing it. You're off to sleep. All right, Martin, get some rest. Take care of yourself. You know, it's weird. My camera seems like it's a lot brighter than it usually is. And I don't think my room's any brighter. It's weird. God, it's 9:30 already. I need to be doing the going to sleep stuff too soon. All right, we're gonna make a bedroom for my dude. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. The torch is in the wall. Of course it is. Great job, Viking. All right, stairs are right here. Therefore, let's do a single doorway. Tessa, I've gotten my. You got your lightsaber. Which one? Destiny lightsaber or IRL lightsaber? Raven! It's 9 something, so of course you're back. You're back awake. All right. How far? What did you have to do? How many missions in did it take? Is it a pain in the dick? Do I not want to do it? You're gonna help me do it then. I want my lightsaber. It's like halfway through Renegades. Of course it is. But honestly, what about any like blaster weapons? Did you get any cool like Star Wars style blaster weapons? Are they like random drops? I believe I want a 45. Now, I guess the next big question is heavy slot sniper. I mean, I could go for a heavy slot sniper, but do you like the lightsaber? Is a real question. I actually like this. You like it. Okay. How would you does it differ from the other swords in the game? Or is it the same but a lightsaber? And I know I'm looking at my game screen when I should be looking at the camera. It's very broken. Like everything else. To be honest, I forget what the pike, the halberdier that shoots. I like it. Okay. Here's another question: is the lightsaber a special, like a purple ammo, or green ammo? Is it heavy ammo or special ammo, or no ammo? But I doubt they would do that. Ooh, okay. Okay, I can get down with that. Um, Kinetic slot. There is an augment for it later on that refunds ammo while blocking. I'm a nerd. I love that. I love that so much. I need to play some more Destiny. I do need to make it through Renegades and the rest of the crap. Alright, I think that'll do it for lighting in here, maybe. It'd be nice if we had some like chandeliers or something. My inventory full. My inventory's full. Alright, I believe you are... Yeah. I'm on my Titan because I found out that the Stronghold exotic lets me block indefinitely and you can become Obi-Wan Kenobi. That is the only thing I'm not looking forward to, is having to do all of that crap again on my each of my characters. All right, I think I'm gonna make here. Yeah, here is gonna be my museum. Of course, I'm too far from my source. Roswin, you had to delete Destiny 2 for a third time because I cannot with Bungie, and how bad the game screws you. You're so tired of the grind. I feel you on that. I am with you 100%. That's one of the reasons I've had a touch and go with Destiny. I hate that it drops me down and I have to regrind out the mats and stuff like that. I don't mind the content, the new missions and all of that stuff, but the fact that I build up my armor, I make it really cool, and then I lose my gear score, basically whatever they call it, my power level. That gets on my nerves. Like I'll grind through the missions and I'll play the content, but I do absolutely hate uh that. Okay, so if I go like this and I break you, um, okay, I'm gonna put you, I don't want to delete you, I just want to drop you. Control drop. Drop. Thank you. Exile. Same, you quit after 3 months of telling us the acts would not be seasons. They were literally just the same system with a new name. I could be wrong, but I think once you are 550, you just stay at that power now. Um, I would love for that to be a change that occurred. Is like I don't want to be a pissy bitch, but I'm a bit of a pissy bitch. Okay, I gotta go get wool. I was trying to be sneaky and it didn't work. I will definitely Google that when I get done with this. Come on, Viking. Course thread. Are we looking for course thread? Do I need planks? I have enough planks. No, the constant drops in power is what made me stop playing. I think everyone. And see, Exile. Was it Exile? Somebody was in Diablo. Labyrinth, my moddy mod. You were playing Diablo 4. That's one of the things about the seasonal content that I just have a hard time with. Is that when the season ends, it bumps you down to Eternal, and nobody on Earth does anything with the Eternal characters. They just they just delete them, and like you have your storage, but you can't access your resources in Eternal. Like I was relatively proud of my first character, my sorcerer, and that character is now stuck. Course thread, ash logs. All right, I have what I need. Says they reversed the seasonal power reset. I stopped also because I started playing with your boyfriend. I love most of you people, and the fact that you all are like yuck PvP. I love it. I want you all to know how much I love the disdain that you all have for PvP. Because I hate it. I hate PvP from the bottom of my cold, dead, rotten fucking heart. I hate PvP. I hate it. I fucking hate it so much. Now, Tessa, before you start, before you start, I know I play Fortnite with you, Tessa, but I suck. And I dragged the team down. So you drop PvP after high school because fuck that noise. Exactly, exactly. I am a self-proclaimed filthy casual, and I have no problem with it. I am playing games here to have fun. This house build mildly gets on my nerves, but it's in a fun way. He says, mildly stressed out. But I could walk away from this at any time, and no one is doing this to me except me. I can't say anything as I'm an unbroken, flawless PvP player. Well, Tesla, you and Anya and Cruising and even Princess, the all you lovely people that I play Fortnite with, you guys are crazy. You guys are really good. A lot better than me. I do every now and then have a good time, but my God, when we run into those certain people that are just really good, I get dead so fast. But Destiny PvP I will not touch. PvP in most games I just will not touch because as you said, Roswin, you make great farming materials for others. hmm So after the breakup, I tried to play for myself and didn't enjoy it much solo. So you grabbed your Ghost Rider badge, soloed, and then deleted the game. Well, I can't say I'm forming a squad. That's not entirely fair. But with the drop of the Star Wars content into Destiny, I do intend to return to the game. Raids would have dragged me along. Okay, hold on. Let me English. Raids Raids would be me dragged along by his friends and yelled at for not knowing things. That's me. That is me. I don't know the mechanics behind the raids, and I really don't care for the raids. I forget what they were called, but they're basically the small dungeons, the three people dungeons. I liked. Warlock and Hunter are my primaries, with Titan being my throwaway. I do love my hunter, but I also like my warlock. It's a back and forth. It's a love hate. I want to play with them both. You don't like the rocks? Oh, I don't know if I missed the reference there. You don't like rocks. What are rocks? I think I have enough dudes. Titan superior, everyone else exile. Titan nerd. They're like, I will say I liked Fire Titan because you had a hammer, and I'm a Viking. Hunter main, but I liked the Titans main that were nice people, just thick with lots of HP and were your meat shields. Void Titan. I liked Solar Titan. I see that's the thing that I like about this Prism stuff. If it is truly fully customizable, you did like Strand. I did not even get close to Titan Strand. My Titan is so neglected. I think I have Strand on my. I know I have it on my Warlock. I think I have it on my Hunter, and I have Stasis. Prism is neat, but it's not as customizable. Wah, wah, I figured. Void Stasis Hunter with that one Stasis bow. Your big ad control. Honestly, I think we have some decent D2 people in here. We could get some fun pickup shit going. All right, so if I put a weapons rack, I don't want to put it too close to my door. Right here. I still have my Destiny vault and can look at my now worthless builds and and my balls. Roswin, you really shouldn't stare at your balls like that. It just doesn't do you any good. My boyfriend at the time made me a power orb farm for his buddies. I killed a lot and dropped a lot of those orbs for them supers. Okay. I would have to repurchase it because original disc copies no longer grant a license to the game. So, yes and no. The base copy of the game is free on Steam. This thing really about to be anal retentive. Okay, for some reason, so when this thing dropped, it didn't actually drop the correct orientation. No, not D1. And my mods aren't here. He said anal. I say anal. I say anal. Okay. That's better. So this is a one-hander. I don't know why on earth it just puts the crossbow on the ground. That's pretty lame. I'm also not going to reinstall D2. Bungie lost all my trust and goodwill over the last couple of years. Yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily like supporting. You're a longbow. You're a longbow. Put you in here. Reason I play with a mouse and with multi-thumb buttons is because of D2. My fingers cannot spread across my keyboard as wide as all the keybinds. Honestly, like, let me see if I can get my mouse into frame here. So I have it's corded, so I have limited. but I have customizable buttons like here and here and on here. So I usually do my I can hit a button here for grenade, and then this, instead of clicking here, I can click up on a customizable button. I love my macro mouse or programmable mouse. I love it. We're thumbed. Thumbs, or maybe not necessarily thumbs. It's too much memory space on your PC for just to be grinding and Bungie telling you they don't care and to go fuck yourself every season. If Tessa's right and your power level doesn't decrease, then this season will be worth my time, besides all of the Star Wars stuff. Okay. I know I just put this shit in here, so I'm going to move it. The Chieftain's Blade says Giant Claymore. No, you're a single-hander, aren't you? 29 to 52. Oh, yeah, because you're a... yeah. So this is a long bow. This is the short bow. Okay, you're special. That's why you're being displayed. You're my other longbow. Range, draw time, reduction. Raven, you got yourself some coffee. That's great. Between their very direct, outright theft of artist work, AI art, and very heavy-handed microtransaction. Yep. Yeah, they do. They are very big on their microtransactions. Now, granted, it's all cosmetic for them. Well, I want to say it's mostly cosmetic. I would have to go through their shit again. Oh, I'm thirsty. Jesus, it's almost 10. I need to wrap my shit up. Alright, let me move my armor to my mannequins, and I should be close to being done. I pulled you out of a box, and I think you came out of a box. It's not all cosmetic anymore. Most of the content is separately purchased. Oh, yeah. I pulled you out of there. I thought I did. Okay. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to grab, I forgot to make a singular cape stand. It does suck that if you don't act fast enough, you lose the opportunity. Nope. base game, which was very much so a paid-for game originally. Yep, you sunk $400 into getting us a whole group companies and deleted because fuck us. That's yeah, that just is rough. That'll leave a bad taste in your mouth. Can I make you? Can I put you here? Almost 10 years of content repeatedly ripped out from under us because you're yeah. That is one of the things that absolutely was trash. Yeah, when they removed planets, got rid of Mars. Man, Mars was one of my favorite grinding places. Just grinding, I think, the hive. And okay. Spend $100 on your first. Oh, it was the intern's fault for their art theft and AI usage. Nope. Okay, Bravo Tango. All right. This is my extra shit box. I don't really. Eventually, I'm gonna combine these. You know what? Oh my God, how long have I been streaming? Oh no, my KBS. Why is I'm dropping frames? Oh, oh, okay, it's back. Oh boy, I'm back. Hi. Yeah, I just looked at my, I dropped some frames hard. Some hard, frame droppage. Refresh. No, I don't know if it's been my internet or if it's been my OBS. I'm moving properly. Okay, maybe it's Twitch. Twitch, man, I've had a hard. I think my weekend streams. I don't know if it happened to me Friday, but Saturday and Sunday, um, I had to give up on some of my streams early because it was glitching hard. Twitch be twatchy. It does. All right. Yesterday, apparently, chat couldn't freaking send messages. It, like you said, Twitch be twitching. All right. That's cool. It actually looks like a housey house. I couldn't even send messages in chat. That's wild. Yeah, my bit rate just it was giving me such trouble. Like I kept thinking it was my internet, but then I'd go into dude, I was fighting Twitch last weekend. Okay. All right. I wondered if Twitch is just having a fucking time. It'd be great to know that it's not my shit. Last night, okay, I was having all right. I'm glad to know that it's not my equipment because I worry with this new PC build that like something ate it or my internet went down because once my internet's like not part of my house, I can only do so much with it. But while Twitch is being twitchy right now, and I finished what I needed to do. So this is the house rebuild. We can now kind of access most of this crap. There's extra room for crafting benches if I unlock anything else. This is my overflow box. I have no idea what I'm doing with the rest of this space. Amazon Web Services and Cloud4 Services have both been having huge issues. Yes, they have. I think not last week, but 2 weeks ago, Blurp went down. Um, All sorts of stuff. I was like 9 hours in. Okay, I'll stop the game, close my game, and Twitch just dropped all connection to OBS without my stream dying outright. KBS was 0 for a few seconds randomly, but it wasn't on your side. Yeah, I did. I think I did a 9 and a 10-hour stream over the weekend, and it fought me hard. Mikey, perfect timing. Welcome in. I'm just kind of running around in circles like a chicken with my head cut off because I'm tired, and I finally finished what I was trying to accomplish. I did my rebuild. Like I could put some decoratory crap in here, and I'll worry about that later. You are playing Fortnite. You know, that's the only problem about having the stream manager up is I can't see the people that I follow, see who's online. But I think what we're gonna do is because Exile has been chatting in my stream while he's playing Helldivers. I think what we're gonna do, or what I'm going to do, you were you were playing last night. You didn't get any today, but that chicken also teleports due to buffer. Yeah, I saw you last night. I have the memory of a goldfish. All right. Oh, darling, gee, all you got to do is ask. I am tired. I am tired. um, yeah, I'm tired. All right, guys. I think it is time to raid out. You just woke up. Lucky. Not really. I want to go to sleep. I think we're gonna raid Exile. He's been hanging out and he's been. You're getting ready to fuck you, Exile. You son of a bitch. Fine, I will not raid into you. I wake up at 4:15 a.m. Words are hard. Words are fucking hard, Lala. Words are hard, but you know what? I managed to do the thing with my place and the stuff, and I'm happy. I guess we're gonna go make a new friend. Uh, you're gonna raid me? All right. Well, I'm about to raid out, so if you want to raid into me and then I can raid out, that'll be fine. I was just about to raid you. It's not even Feral Friday yet. It's only Moaning Masochism Monday. All right. I don't normally stream Monday, so this is a random stream for all of you people. I do like Feral Fridays. Ironically, I don't stream Fridays either usually. I have Wild Wednesdays with Anya and Co-op Thursdays with Anya and Lala. Um, and then if I do stream Fridays, it is a Feral Friday. You know what? No, Mondays are my cooking days. You freezing your tits off getting the firewood? Yeah, it is probably dark 30 for you. You wish it was 6? Nipple clamp Tuesday here. You know, Raven, you do ropes, don't you? Like I've seen some of the knot work. So instead of clamps, it'd be some kind of ties. My brain's not braining well enough to come up with something clever. Ooh, tied up Tuesday. Freaky Friday Fortnite. Yeah, Lala. Yeah. Raven does. Oh my god, the shit I had to hide from the movers. Shit, you could hire movers? Man, moving crew a 1. Yeah, so it's ooh, Naughty Tuesday or Tied Up Tuesday for Raven. Tie Up Tuesdays, there you go. I volunteer as tribute. Oh, Tessa, we could have so much fun with you. Titty Tied Tuesday. There we go. You didn't even think about that? Mm-hmm. And technically, Thursday starts with T's. Tied up and tussled. Tussling, tussling Thursdays. I think tussling Tuesday probably is a little bit easier in the mouth. Teasing Tuesday, wet and wild Wednesday, thirsty Thursday, and feral Friday. Okay. You know, we do play spooky games every now and then, so Masochist Monday could work um, with some horror games. Lala. Seeing how Lala is our ghost bait. Tries to hide from horror. Honestly, that's why Lala and Anya and I play the horror games together. Oh, soaking Saturday and squelchy Sundays. There you go, Raven. Your brain's waking up. Not on the Lord's Day. Hey, it's all natural. It's a natural thing. They say as they aren't that at all. I mean, I'm a Norse pagan. You get murdered every time? Not every time. I mean, it depends on which lord you're hailing to. Some of the lords want that shit on their day. Shit, Dionysus would be so thrilled with Squelchy Sunday. I still got to set up your proper altar space. I don't have an altar space. Exile, sneaky ass exile. All right, let's get out of this. Pop into just chatting. Well, hi, Exile. What a damn shock. Now, whatever could you be doing, Exile? He snuck it in. Damn right he did. I knew he was going to do that eventually. I was just waiting for it. Oh, man. Start small. I made a vertical one, but now I have a proper living room and a dining room. I don't really have a proper dining room. I have a mantle over my fireplace. Actually, the piece of furniture that I/we used as our altar, my ex took whatever it is. She was more of the witchy one, and I just had stuff on her altar. You started in Mass Effect 3 in multiplayer. I don't think I've ever seen multiplayer. But it wouldn't stay connected tonight, so you jumped over to Helldivers. So actually, right now, my puppy lives on my altar, or not on my altar, but on my mantle. My German Shepherd of 12 years. Her ashes, as well as two memorial pictures, are on my altar, my mantle. Um, and ironically, also a little like yay high statue of Odin. You had your little altar in your living room, then moved it into the shed, which is where you work. I could send you photos of your vertical setup if you want some ideas, but yeah, I've been called to a few different types of witch. Well, I mean, I'm not a witch. I'm a warrior. Puppy. Yep, Willow. My poor Willow pet. Yeah, yeah. That's her place in the living room. above the fireplace, which still hasn't been used. Um, funny story about the fireplace is I've when my ex and I were divorced but still attempting to date each other, live separately but try to make a relationship work because sharing space just wasn't flying. Um, you said you were more of a kitchen witch. He might have been onto something when you found a freezer spell when you're moving. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, my ex was a lot more big into that than I was. And the thing I always told her, which is such a gamer thing to say, is all casters need their warrior because you don't want to be bum rushed while you're trying to do your shit. Someone has to keep them at bay. So remember this, ladies. Every witch needs her shield bearer. Ooh, that's cool. You could also dry a lot of herbs. You could have a nice herb drying rack. All right, XL, let's see. Did any of y'all play the original Guild Wars? I did not. Anya Battle Angel, she was a big Guild Wars girly. It was recently re-released on Steam, and existing owners were granted access to all three campaigns if they didn't already have them, like you. You had two of them. Somebody's got to be a meat shield. Yep. You just reminded me that I need to set up your archery range. I keep forgetting what Twitch's you need a shield maiden that can crush you. I in my rental house in Santan, I set up an archery range for the ex because she liked archery. I have a compound bow as well as a crossbow. But she was bigger into it than I was. Yep. Actually, hold on. Um, Let me just do a quick little go. Twix strictly prohibits threats, brandishing, or the use of real weapons, firearms, explosives to harm others. Mm, yeah, okay. So what I can do is if you guys are in my Discord, you draw your sword and shield. Yeah, so I don't want to get myself in trouble on Twitch, so I can't just whip out my bow. But if you guys are in my Discord, not this second because it'll take me a hot minute. You know what? Fuck it. I'll tweak it later. Um, I have to see if I have a proper picture of it because I might not. Okay, I don't have a proper picture, but the closest one I have is this. You can kind of see them. They're kind of sitting back to back. But in the portraits and selfies section of my Discord is a shot of my crossbow and my compound bow. Um, and later, what I'll do in my Discord is you've okay. So swords and axes are different. As long as it doesn't seem like you're threatening someone else, it's fine. Yeah, like I think a bow is probably safe. Um, Swords are probably safe. It's firearms that they're mostly pointing firearms, knives, or weapons at people in an aggressive manner. Anything illegal. Displaying real firearms or explosives for general content except in specific controlled scenarios. Yeah. Do they? You have a channel called Sword Smuts, literally just cool photos to drool over. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking here. For me, I want to play it safe. But what I'll do is in my Discord is I will do exactly a weapon smut channel. So that way if you want to display your stuff, you can do it there. Um I have a lot of fun little play toys. Yes, and that's exactly what I'm worried about. So that's why I'm gonna do it in Discord because you can do whatever the fuck you want in Discord for the most part. Um, yeah, while I don't think I have any problem children in my stream right now, the last thing I need is some rando to rewatch the VOD and then boop. Oh God, Roswin, that would be fucking hot. You want a engagement sword? No, no, no. You're honestly, EXO. That's kind of why it's like you're hearing me like thinking out the process in my like live in front of you all. You need a bigger forge. I don't imagine that I'm ever going to get married again. There's going to be a very, very special ass woman out there who will change my thoughts. It's going to take it's just going to take a really special woman because I'm finally having somewhat of a peaceful life. So I don't know. I don't know. I heard change my thong. You're tired as fuck. I'm tired as fuck. I need to shut up and find someone to raid out to. But everything's gotten so fun and exciting that I'm enjoying the conversation. As far as I'm aware, the only women I'd marry is actively married to someone else. I'd have to think. But just remember, bridesmaids can legally wield a sword to protect the bride. Really?
Toss some bids at your streamer. Your wallets are plenty. Your wallets are plenty. Ho ho.
Hi, Frost. Welcome in. Or you've been lurking, Frost, my guy. How you doing? Well, I hope you've been enjoying the conversation. It has been absolutely wild. Yeah. I mean, depending on the state you live in, you can technically wield a lot of them. There's a clip that I've seen of where they're doing the wedding vows. You've been lurking for a hot minute? Yeah. Um yeah, where they were doing their wedding vows and it came to the part where it's like, and if anyone thinks these people shouldn't be wed, speak now. And all of the groomsmen turn around and open up their jackets and you can see that they've got like holstered weapons, holstered pistols. And then the bride herself lifts up her dress to show that she's got a thigh holster on. And that's one of the things. Those are the two big components. I need a girl that plays video games, and she's got to be into weapons. That's it. You might be getting a sword soon for this reason for my fakes. Your fake son's wedding. Fake son. I feel like that's guns aren't your thing. Give me swords, bows, shields, armor. It's in my trunk. What's left over here? That's a good question. Did I move you yet? I think I did move you. There's still some remnants. Yeah. Yeah, there's still some remnants in here, but I think I successfully moved everything into the other closet in my bedroom. You sort of adopted a college kid. Okay, got it. So you found a stray puppy in the form of a human, and you kind of kept him around a little bit. Swoons in size, not gonna happen. Dude, just imagine the collective clank of sword tips connecting. Okay, so I tried to do this for my wedding. It didn't work at my wedding, but for the I want to say something to you, X. I'm going to get there. For the reception, me and my ex entered to the Imperial March from Star Wars, and we had the groomsmen and the maids of honor flanking as we walked into the hall, and then the maid of honor and my best man were waiting for us at the edge, like basically like we were Emperor Palpatine, and then Vader and whatever Imperial officer. I don't. It wasn't Tarkin because Tarkin was fucking dead. Um, yeah, that's that's exactly what I was gonna say, Raven. So that was the closest. I wished we had gotten everybody lightsabers, but we didn't. It was the closest we did to what you were saying. You need to replace your longbow. I don't have a shield. I do have a compound. I have a compound bow and I have the crossbow. I do have plate armor, but modern plate armor. I actually have two sets of modern plate armor. You're just a weird gender neutral person that wants to both have a knight in shining armor joust for you while you get to wear a big gown, but also you want to be dressed in your bougie. I know that word, bougie celestial pirate outfit with your custom rapier, lightsaber, sword, and a big ass pirate hat. You want both. Both is good. Honestly, whatever your mood for the day is, you just do it. Just do whatever works for you. That's the real trick. You just need a partner. Honestly, you're preaching to the choir here with all of us. We all are looking for that person who who is an actual partner. But yeah, I need someone who likes weapons and games. Those are the two giant facets of my life. And honestly, most of my time goes into games and my computer. I think I go on a shooting trip like once a year because life is expensive and ammo's expensive, guns are expensive. Yeah. Yeah. So right now, pretty much most of my time and money goes into obviously streaming and games. Though there's a couple of firearm toys that I really want. There's a lot, but some of them are just unobtainable. All the single nerds in the same room. I want a partner. Looks at everyone. No one will. No one will work out since my games and hobbies come first, and we're all awkward. Yeah, yeah, that's really true. That is exactly it. It's like someone has to just fit in perfectly, and it's so hard. It's so hard for that shit to fly. hmm 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 Well, we're all on the same page as that. It's funny. One of my years and years ago, I was like, it'd be great is if I just bought a huge ass giant fucking piece of property and we just all had our little boxes. That way we could all come together every now and then retreat and then come together and then retreat. You have a video of you at the range firing a vintage revolver for the first time. You didn't realize how much kick those things have, but you prefer a rifle. So, how vintage are we talking? I'm going to drop another thing in my Discord. So, if you guys, in case I haven't ported you guys over there, forgot I don't have any mods. So that's my Discord. Um, in the portrait section, which eventually I'll make room for this shit. I dropped a picture of two of my older style revolvers. I have an 1851 reproduction Navy Colt chambered in 45, and I have a reproduction 1858 Remington chambered in 45 as well. They're both cap and ball revolvers, so they're a lot of fun. I really enjoy them, but they're a pain in the dick to reload, obviously. And I haven't gotten spare cylinders, so I only have the one cylinder for them. Oh wow, there's some serious delay on my stream. If I refresh this on this side, does it help catch up a little bit? I think it does. And I have mine done up in the Confederate brass because it was more, well, not that it was more common, but yeah, it is. I love that frame. I actually like the Navy more than yeah. Wait, hold on. Ask Creed channel? I Oh, Assassin's Creed channel. Yes. What did you? All right, hold on. Let me drag my Discord up here. I haven't. I'm working off my phone because that's where all of my pictures are. Yes, I do have, and you can pull up Assassin's Creed. The only thing I ever put there was my Valhalla Yule skin. Ooh, you found your Assassin's Creed books. I 3D printed a Star Wars-ified 1850 pattern of the Culture Dune. See, the Dragoon was on my list. There's a couple of those black powders that I really, really want. Full working mechanisms in the 3D print, 1-to-1 to blueprint. Now, talking about a heavy gun, the Dragoon was a heavy pistol. It's a lot bigger and bulkier than you realize, especially compared to like the Remington or the Navy. You haven't touched those books since high school? It is kind of cool. Like I tend to go through my stuff a lot, but it is kind of fun whenever you find um when you find stuff. Oh, it is a beefy revolver. Very. I very much so love the traditional plow handle style. I really want to get my hands on a Colt Python or a similar model. It old style, all old sleek, but with a side swing cylinder. Modern innovation, classic look. Yeah, I do love me wheel guns. I haven't. Now, I know this is heresy to the Assassin's Creed crowd, but I really enjoyed Valhalla and some of the newer mechanics because I'm shit at stealth games. You added a bunch of shit to it to make it Star Warsy, like the muzzle device from Han Solo's blaster, a scope, and a heatsink. I know, I know. So, Exile, you do know which gun Han Solo's blaster is modeled after, right? See, I as much as I enjoyed Black Flag, I would have loved for the customization that came out with Valhalla or Odyssey. Just the weapon choice and the versatility. But I know that took it from more of a stealth-based game to an RPG game, which a lot of the Assassin's Creed fans just didn't like. It was a very, very big deviation in the genre. This will actually give me a good opportunity to see if, oh, hey, the modification of Carlbot I did is working. You found the video? Nice. I do believe I have the ability to move stuff. Your first words after that was holy shit or oh shit. Yeah. The first pistol that I ever got to shoot was a 44 Magnum when I was 18. I was trying to do the whole pull the hammer back and shoot it thing, and I nearly blew my foot off when I was trying to decock it. Yes, his DC-44 is built off of a C96 Boomhander Mauser. Yes, thank you, Exile. Yes. Yep. Now I don't know about the muzzle hider, but yeah, the scope. I love the Mauser pistol. I think it's an incredibly stupid looking pistol, but I love the random ingenuity behind it. Kickback was stronger than you thought, and you have the paper target still. Nice. Yeah, that's always fun. Do you happen to know what kind of revolver? You said it was like an old school revolver. Do you know if it was cap and ball? Because that sounds a little powerful for cap and ball. If you post the video, I could get a rough idea. Hi, princess. Your power went out again twice, then your internet stopped working. But it's all stable now, but you're about to nap. You've been here lurking. I hope you've been enjoying the conversation, princess. You found it in your grandma's piano with an envelope of cash. Um, okay. So, first question for you, Roswan. Do you know if it took cartridges? Like, did it take like a cartridge? And do you happen to know what caliber it was? Okay. So that looks like a cartridge revolver. You got to bounce this time to go to work. Yeah, I can see that it's already 10:30. That is hard to ID it. I would wager. Um. Oh, did it drop out again? You think it was a 22? Absolutely not. Can you guys still hear me? It definitely wouldn't have been a 30. It wouldn't have been a 22. A 22 wouldn't have had the kick that you experienced. Um, okay, I'm still here with you. Okay. I would wager looking at it, it was probably a 357 or a 44. If it had it, because a 22 really doesn't have much kick at all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you're good. Yeah. There's a possibility that it could have been a 38. And if you're not familiar with it, then a 38 could kick on you. But I would wager the standard caliber probably was a 357 or a 44. It kind of looks like you've got like a 3-inch barrel on that. That could have been a 38. It's got a shorty barrel, so maybe it was a 38. Unless that barrel's a bit longer and I just can't tell from the perspective. Oh, exile. That's a sexy piece of technology. I would love to look at the mechanisms. All right, let me have a look here, Roswell. Yep, that's a shorty. Oh. Oh wow, that doesn't actually have a lot of kick at all. Or you're controlling it really. You're very firm, like a firm grip. Yeah, yeah, but that doesn't always stop it from jumping around. All right, Princess, you go get your naps. Enjoy your lurks. Thank you for being here. You know what, Rosalind? I'm gonna wager that was a 38 or a 357. It could just be the sound quality, but it sounds a little weak. It seems like it's got too much jump to be a 22. Yeah. Yeah, let me know. 50 feet away. We're on top of a peak in Santa Cruz. I shoot out in the desert a lot. That's usually where I go and I shoot. Um, do I have it might be pretty far back. Hmm. Hi, baby Willow Pet. All of my Willow pictures. All right, I gotta go to albums. Um, this is typically the patch of desert that we go to. And you can see these aren't all mine that are in the frame, but you can see some of the stuff that me and my buddies brought out. That and my fat ass. All right, fun fact. The volcanic repeaters mechanisms were reworked for cartridges. Makes sense. The new pattern being named the Henry repeater. Yep. Which was derived. Yep. That makes sense. Yeah, that it seemed like an interesting lever action mechanism. Your uncle has property in the mountains. Oh God. I would love to have a house in the woods to where I could just go target shooting in my backyard. Set up an archer range, set up a pistol and close range rifle range. Makes it easy for the family to bring their stuff for a baby gender reveal, and all the Leos and hunters in the family bring out their gear. Not your thing though. You want swords. I I don't want to say a vast sword collection, but I had some swords. I still have my katana and my wakizashi. They're not the best, but they are full tang and somewhat combat capable, but they're not the bestest thing out there. Um, your neighbors who have property and do it in their backyard, plus the range is less than 5 minutes away. Do you? I don't know California law. 5 minutes away. That seems closer than a half a mile. I think there's not supposed to be any standing structures within a half a mile of where you're shooting. And then and then as long as you're not in city limits. The ammo's wild. It's either a 22 caliber. I never noticed that the volcanic was a 22, or hollowed out mini balls with powder charge packed into the hollow. Yep, leather pad. That's really interesting, Exile. That is fascinating. I'd love to get my hands on one of those pistols. You live out in the boonies, and that's just over the backside of a ridge that has thousands of acres of woodland. I mean, I'm down for that. It's just you never know when I don't want to say city slicker or some person who doesn't really care for that ends up out there with a vacation home or some random crap and starts stirring up trouble. It's like, hey, everything was fine. We all coexisted. We all had an understanding, and then you moved in. But yeah, I would love to live out somewhere like that. Just be able to do whatever in my backyard. Yeah, that would be the dream. And I think what I'm gonna do probably tomorrow is I'm gonna set up the weapon smut channel. That way you guys can drop all of your, whether it's armor, weapons, all of your fun bits and bobs that you want to show off. There obviously no judgment. Everyone's got their own taste in everything, whether it's swords, shields, old school or modern. Just obviously nothing. Show off the weapon. Don't be threatening with it or anything. No rap video esque pointing at the camera nonsense. You know, respect the
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
respect the main rules. All right. Well, this has honestly made the last like hour and a half of my stream incredibly fun. You are all amazing ass people, and I think you found a great community of like-minded people. I need to take my ranting crazy ass to bed. So I need to drag this over here, close this out, and find a fun new person to raid out to. I assume no one that I'm following is on right now. Nope. So, you have a laundry list right now? Yeah, it looks like. I mean, a lot of the European side people are just waking up, and a lot of American side people are racked out, going to bed. Um, Normally I try to do someone that I'm following already. Sometimes same game. You know, it's kind of hard to find someone who's having a similar unhinged conversation. Doesn't look like a lot of people are in. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and drop me their name. We can go ahead and rate them. Okay. Let's look you up here. Oh God, this reminds me of a game um one of my buddies showed me. It could actually be this game if they evolved it. Okay. You love him. He was playing some unhinged horror goose thing earlier. I need to ask my buddy what the name of the game was called, but it was a purely physics based melee game. Like the walking was super awkward just like this. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the same game. I text him, but I know his ass is in bed already asleep. All right. Yeah, let's get a raid message for you guys. Ooh, excuse me. This has been an absolutely awesome stream. You guys have been absolutely amazing. This has been so much fun. I don't normally stream on Monday nights, and I'm really glad I ended up pulling the trigger on a stream tonight because this has been great. Tomorrow, I will be starting at my usual time of 6 p.m. Arizona Mountain Standard Time. We will be doing. What are we going to be doing tomorrow? Unless the plan changes, I think we're going to go with what the original idea was: is some Jurassic World uh, Evolution 3. We're going to continue. Physics-based melee game, was it Sword and Sorcery or so this guy that we're about to raid right now, he is playing half sword. Um I don't know about Sword and Sorcery. It makes me think of the VR game Blade and Sorcery. You know what? I think this is the game that I think half sword. It looks similar. I mean, it's been a year since I've seen it. But this looks like it. It was very awkward. Like you had to move the mouse back and forth, and yeah, it was. This looks very much so like it. Looks like they've added more content to it. Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty sure this is the exact game my buddy was playing. Yeah, this. This looks exactly the same. This is perfect. Honestly, Roswin, this was a great pick. All right, guys, we are going to rate out. It's intended as a VR game, so yeah. Oh, I wonder that would make sense if this is supposed to be VR and not keyboard and mouse. All right, looks like the raid is about to tick over. You guys have been absolutely super amazing. We're going to jump from the just chatting screen to the raid. All right, y'all.